Excerpts and summarized portions of Chapter 16 of To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. On Monday, the children enter the courtroom and observe a group of older men in town talking about Atticus and the case against Tom Robinson. There was a group of white-shirted, khaki-trousered, suspendered old men who had spent their lives doing nothing and passed their twilight days doing the same on pine benches under the live oaks on the square. Attentive critics of courthouse business, Atticus said they knew as much law as the Chief Justice from long years of observation. Normally they were the court's only spectators, and today they seemed resentful of the interruption of their comfortable routine. When they spoke, their voices sounded casually important. The conversation was about my father.
"Thinks he knows what he's doing,"
one said. "Oh, now, I wouldn't say that," said another. "Atticus Finch is a deep reader, a mighty deep reader."
"He reads all right, that's all he does,"
the club snickered.
"Let me tell you something now, Billy," a third said. "You know the court appointed him to defend this N-word." "Yeah, but Atticus aims to defend him. That's what I don't like about it."
This was news that put a different light on things. Atticus had to, whether he wanted to or not. I thought it odd that he hadn't said anything to us about it. We could have used it many times in defending him and ourselves. He had to, that's why he was doing it. Equaled fewer fights and less fussing. But did that explain the town's attitude? The court appointed Atticus to defend him. Atticus aimed to defend him. That's what they didn't like about it? It was confusing. The black people, having waited for the white people to go upstairs, began to come in.
"Whoa now, just a minute," said a club member, holding up his walking stick. "Just don't start up them there stairs yet a while."
The club began its stiff-jointed climb and ran into Dill and Jem on their way down looking for me. They squeezed past, and Jem called, "Scout, come on, there ain't a seat left. We'll have to stand up." "Look at there now," he said irritably, as the black people surged upstairs. The old men ahead of them would take most of the standing room. We were out of luck, and it was my fault, Jem informed me. We stood miserably by the wall. "Can't you all get in?" Reverend Sykes was looking down at us, black hat in hand. "Hey, Reverend," said Jem. "Nah, Scout here messed us up." "Well, let's see what we can do." Reverend Sykes edged his way upstairs. In a few moments, he was back. "There's not a seat downstairs. Do you all reckon it'll be all right if you all came to the balcony with me?" "Gosh, yes," said Jem. Happily, we sped ahead of Reverend Sykes to the courtroom floor. There, we went up a covered staircase and waited at the door. Reverend Sykes came puffing behind us and steered us gently through the black people in the balcony. 4 black people rose and gave us their front row seats. The colored balcony ran along 3 walls of the courtroom like a second-story veranda, and from it we could see everything.